would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire...
That's what she made. You saw that? That's what she was...
A couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Robin Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State.
Why do you want that?
Why didn't feel food? We love food. That's what we're doing for robots.
Search for Transformers.
Returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
I'll take that. What you doing?
The gift to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Let's talk for a second about NC State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Yes, it is. This. I don't like it. The nose is too pointy.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
It is better. Thank you.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving.
I thought Bambi was a girl.
Might be changing the route.
I thought Bambi was a girl.
She's a girl.
No, Bambi's a male deer.
From the gun, he'll try to
I looked it up and said Bambi is a male deer in the novel and the movie.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Wow, that's a really nice catch, especially considering it comes from a running back.
Daddy said Daddy was surprised that we didn't know that Bambi was a
He's
male.
not a receiver.
Your sister
It's
doesn't
not
know
his
that Bambi was a
natural
male.
form. They don't make awkward body catches
I
as
thought Bambi was a
gracefully as
girl.
some of these other guys, and sometimes part
Turning it on. Ripped off a huge shot play on the as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get concerned in the game. The first drive coming out, showing this defense we
I'm
are
gonna
not
show
afraid
you
to
a
throw the ball
spider,
deep. Might keep
Bambi,
that
and a
defense
white
a little bit more conservative.
North Carolina State defining
That Bambi.
efficiency
That's cool.
on this
I
drive.
don't like his nose. It is.
Leaves it with the running back.
That's cool.
Really good job by everybody there.
And
Well
that's
blocked, good run, and a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's talk for a second about Houston. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Who?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of...
There he goes. Smashes ahead. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. The play-action fake. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Direct snap. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Dances away to buy time. He's got the tight end. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the grab. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. A designed run for the quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass.
Fuck.
And it's picked off right at the goal line.
Wrong button.
He's at the 50, the 30, he's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack! What a play, not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
My bad, gang. My bad, man. My bad, gang.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is in.
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical 3rd down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for a move. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, NC State. And what a turn of events as
offensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. And man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter.
My bad. Just pour it out. Just thought I. Sorry.
Try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the move. And
Pancake his ass, bro.
engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Actually, not good.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. First down, Wolfpack. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's on target and complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It's complete to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together after a couple of incompletions. Now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got his man on the right. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Absolutely center cut.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Why the fuck they got school? Why they got school?
And it'll come out.
They on fucking on their vacation?
Return.
What the fuck? Wow.
offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Right back to him on the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's got some space. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. As the
Bro.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
For that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. And that ends up being an interception.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he waltzes into the